Hello, Primary 5. Hope you are all pretty fine. Today we are going to go through our new grammar lesson. It's very easy. It's called the passive voice. What's the meaning of the passive voice? When I want to say that someone does something, this is an active sentence. When I say the cat chases the mouse, this is an active sentence. When I change it into the passive, I want to say that something is done by someone. So I will say that the mouse is chased by the cat. Okay, let's have more examples to clarify. What is the active voice? You have here a sentence. The boy watches the stars. So, someone does something. Okay, the subject I start with. I start my active sentence. Take care. I start the active sentence with the subject. Then the verb. In which tense is the verb? It's in the present simple tense. Then the object. So the order of the sentence is like that in the active voice. Subject, which is the boy. Verb, which is watches. The stars, which is the object. Okay? Remember this. Subject, verb, object. If I want to change it into the passive, what do? I use the scissors. I will start with the object, then end with the subject. So it will be, who can switch it? The stars are watched by the boy. Let's take another example. Mom waters the flowers. Mom waters the flowers. Okay, I started with the subject. Excellent. Which is my mom. Then the verb. In which tense is the verb? Supers you are. In the present simple tense. Then I ended with the object, which is the flowers. Okay, guys, I want to tell you something. We are going to put in our consideration if the object is singular or plural. So when we change into the passive, we will look at the object because we will start with, and if it is plural, I will put are. If it is singular, I will put is. Let's see. Here I have the tiger bites John. Is this active or passive? I don't know. I will see the order of the sentence. The tiger, I started with the subject. Then the, excellent, the verb, supers, in the present simple. Then John, the object. Now, I want you super intelligent students to change it into the passive voice. What do? The scissors. So it will be John, the object, is, according to what I choose, is or are, according to the object. John is singular, so I will use is, plus the past participle of the verb. John is bitten by the tiger. Excellent. So this is active. The tiger bites John. Change it into passive. Switch the object with the subject. John is bitten by the tiger. So in the active voice again, I start with the subject, verb in the present simple, and the object. But smart students, when they change into passive, they start with the object and then the passive present verb, which is verb to be, and the verb in the past participle, then the object. What is the object here? Cats eat fish. Change into passive. Come on, work. Very nice. Fish is eaten, huh, by the cats. You are supers. Again, so when I change from the active sentence to the passive sentence, I start with the huh. It consists of. I start with the object, I switch it with the subject. Verb to be in the correct tense, the past participle of the verb needed. Okay? As we say here, subject, verb to be, past participle, then we are going to change it. Now let's see the example. They eat sandwiches every day. Where is the subject? They. Where's the verb? Eat. Where's the object? Sandwiches. So I will start with the object. Sandwiches are eaten every day. Very good. I started with the object, then verb to be according to the object. If it is plural, I will put are. If it is singular, if I say the sandwich, I will say is. Sandwiches, I will write are. Again, when I say the sandwich is, sandwiches are. So the sandwich is eaten or sandwiches are eaten. According to the object, I choose to use verb to be in the singular form or the plural form. But immediately after verb to be comes the verb in the past participle. Very good. Every day. Another example. Someone visits the old lady at night. I start with the old lady. Excellent, you are. The old lady is singular or plural? Super. Singular. So which one I will use? Is or are? Excellent. Is. Visited at night. Supers you are. They ask me all the time. I am asked all the time. Okay. So, again, to wrap up, when I say he opens the door, I start with the subject, then the verb in the present simple, then the door is the object. But when I change it into passive, what do I start with? The door, which is the object, is opened. The main verb and the helping verb, verb to be, is in the singular form, and the main verb is in the past participle form. By him. Someone does something. He opens the door. Something is done by someone. The door is opened by him. Again, the teacher explains the directions. This is active or passive? Of course, this is active. Why? Because I started with the subject, the one who did the verb. Okay, change into passive. I start with the subject? No, I will start with the object. The directions are explained by the teacher. Okay, now let's go and move to answer these questions. I want you to open your grammar booklet, page 55, exercise A. Very good. Change the following into passive. He drives the car very quickly. Okay. What do I start with? This is active or passive? This is active, because I started with the subject, then the verb, then the object. So, he drives the car very quickly will be excellent. The car is driven very quickly by him. Number 2, the girl makes nice hairstyles. So this is active because I started with the subject. Then makes is the verb. Nice hairstyles is the object. So change into passive. Start with the supers object. So I will start with nice hairstyles. Is or are? Are, because it's plural. Are made by the girl. Number 3, the winners receive trophies and medals. The winners subject, receive the verb, trophies and medals object. Change into passive and start with the object. So it will be very good. Trophies and medals are received by the winners. The farmer feeds the cattle. The farmer is the subject, feeds is the verb, the cattle is the object. So I start with the object because I change into passive. The cattle is or are? Yes, it's singular. Super. Excellent, you are. Come on. Is. The cattle is fed by the farmers. Okay. Number 5. A captain flies the plane professionally. Huh? What do I do? Excellent. The plane is flown by the captain professionally. Supers. Now let's go to exercise B. Rewrite the sentences in the passive voice. Okay. They compose poems. They is the subject. Compose is the verb. Poems is the object. Change into passive. Start with the object. Poems is or are? Are. Poems are composed by them. You can say by them and you cannot if you want. Okay? Jane plays volleyball. You are going to answer. Come on. Yes. Volleyball is played by Jane. Supers. He reads comics. Very good. Comics are read by him. She pays a lot of money. Excellent. A lot of money is paid by her. Very good. People speak English. Think about it. English is spoken by people. Very good. Sally cooks lunch in the kitchen. Supers. Lunch is cooked by Sally in the kitchen. Now you're going to answer this by yourselves and check the model answers on your eSchool. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye. See you next time.